McGee about to tear the roof off.
That's a little intense. We are at a sporting event. Low 95s. Check out.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You all.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic. Welcome, sports fans. These teams have talent up and down the depth chart, Coach. How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And the NBA is really a game of matchups, winning yours, and MP's been doing just that. Facing off with similar level players, if you can win those little battles, it's big when it comes to winning games.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The tandem on the perimeter, White and Tatum. Torrey Craig out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Pass to McCain. Takes the three. Rayman. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing. all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Pritchard, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Left side White, outside Craig. Clock at 6. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
I know it's a long three, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
There's Tatum with the three, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Pass to Porzingis. White looking it over. 4-3. The rebound by Maxey.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Rainman, defended by Porzingis. Here's Grimes. Tatum pulls it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Pass to Grimes. Takes a three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Celtics trail by 7. Pritchard, the pass to White. Back to Pritchard. Tatum with it to halt the run. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 6.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
For 3, Maxey. Can't get it to drop. Boston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Tatum, and the shot no good, a bit short.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Left side, Oubre. Rebound, Boston. Now here's White. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. Misses the layup. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's McCain. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Craig. Fires for 3. Here's Porzingis. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Maxey, a good look. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 7.
I love how Maxey scores in a variety of ways. So versatile as an offensive threat.
Pulls up. Tatum can't hit. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 so far.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 6. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
To the paint. Craig, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here is Maxey. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. From behind the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum, and in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. For 3, Maxey. Again, Maxey missing. The Celtics have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Offensive board. Porzingis. The 3 from Craig. Knocks down the triple. Craig's got 5 points.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Here's Rainman. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. When teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Give him 8 points now.
Well, look, he's got range. You can't give him any space. Out there.
To the right side. To the inside. Here's Horford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
Gordon, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Rainman. He has 6. Here's George. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Holiday passes to White. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Nets really contributed. He scored 17 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight too, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Cadiz checked in for Boston.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
He drops it from range. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Shireman. No made baskets yet. White can't hit.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Rainman. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And now a 6-point 76ers lead. There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Shireman. Pass to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
That one drops for him. Rain Man's got 10. And Grant, there were rumors about MP at odds with another player in the locker room. That seems to have been handled, and everyone's on the same page once again.
And that's how you go about it. Keep it in-house and smooth things over. It's not always smooth sailing in the NBA. Sometimes guys need to work through it.
Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
We've got Butler, also Tyrese Maxey out there, and it's Rain Man in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the basket by Holiday.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Maxey passes to George. Here's Rain Man. Horford covering. Here's Rain Man. Boston pulls it in. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Shireman. Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Here's the three. The rebound by Yabusele.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Butler passes to Rain Man. Here's Maxey. Five on the clock. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the 76ers, they still go out and play hard every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward and one step back, and they just don't have much time left.
Grimes, he's checked in for Butler. Boston, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 6. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Queta gets the bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And he's going for the oop here. White with the steal. Looking to get back on track. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Bona. Here's Rain Man. Oh, he tries a three. It's hauled in by White. Taken away. Here's Rain Man, and he drives in. That one falls. Rain Man's got 12 points in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis. And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The three. The shot by Rain Man, no good. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Tatum. Goes back up. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Pass to Rain Man. He shoots a three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. 17 points in the game.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Tatum against Edwards. Tatum can't hit. The Sixers lead by 9. Butler passes to Rain Man. Out to Gordon. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this one. Edwards for 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Out to Craig. From deep. Drops in the 3. Craig's got his 3rd bucket of the night. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And you look at the order of things, Kenny, any teams here that have surprised you one way or the other?
Well, there are levels, Ernie, to surprise.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I like what they're doing.
And that's it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. It's on target from the high post. Maxey's got 18.
And capable of sticking it from the mid-range. I like seeing Maxey go to work from this area.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Grimes' shot is off. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Now White from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. 9 points in the game.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Here's Rain Man. Maxey surveys. Sinks it from distance. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Porzingis in the post. He's covered by Oubre. They get it back. They shoot again. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Rain Man. Now here's Maxey. Here's Rain Man. Defended by Craig. Here's McCain. Here's Rain Man. Craig with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Now Porzingis. He's covered by Oubre. Porzingis misses. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Rain Man. Porzingis grabs the board.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's Grimes. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 6. Down low. Here's Craig. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Here's Grimes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Tatum. Well, Grant, you are an excellent defender.
Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left in the third quarter here. For 3, Maxey. Horford pulls it in. And for Boston, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Holiday finds Horford. Offline with a 3. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
The shot by Rain Man, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Holiday with the ball. 7 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Snatched up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team.
And he drops it first.
At the line for your Sixers, Kyrie.
And so he hits both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's White. He takes it in. Oh, you better get out of Derek White's way.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Edwards. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Rain Man in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Maxey's got 25 points in the game.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Pass to Horford. Let's go with a 3. Hey, Horford from range.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Left side Maxey. Here's Rain Man. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. 20 points for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Holiday. Yep, right through the net.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Holiday passes to Horford. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Oubre from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Now here's Maxey. Hits a three-pointer. Maxey's got 12 points here in the second half.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Pass to Porzingis. Tries it from the block. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
The pull-up. Rebound by the 76ers. Rain Man's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oubre can't hit.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Pritchard. Out to Horford. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Maxey passes to Rain Man. Here's Grimes. Gets the 3 to fall. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Boston with some changes. Craig is checked in for Porzingis. Jason Tatum comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Holiday. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Rain Man. Three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 9. And here's White. There's Tatum with the 3. JT for 3.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
George for 3. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pritchard, the pass to Craig. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
White, the pass to Tatum. To the inside, Craig, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Pass to Rain Man. Maxey on the wing. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 31 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. And here's Craig for 3. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to McCain. Here's Rain Man. Maxey with it. Here's Rain Man. Launches it. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, Tatum with the long distance answer.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Out to Craig. This one for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Tatum against George.
Oubre Jr.
Tatum inside. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
ENT. Make some noise, everybody.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16 to the paint. Rain Man, the pass to Maxey. Here's Rain Man. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. The open shot, White. Rain Man grabs the board. Rain Man's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Maxey passes to Rain Man. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Here's Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 33.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left it to him.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
A minute 22 left in the game. Here's Rain Man. For 3, Maxey. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Here's Porzingis. The bank shot, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. good performance for the 76ers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And he's good on the second. Here's Lowry. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Yabusele, defended by Porzingis. Here's Rainman. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 14. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little
Let's go, MP. That's what I'm talking about, kid. Be honest. You were worried you went too far, right? I think I let my emotion. Coach, I got you, man. Look, I don't want you to make me mad at this, but I got to admit, satisfied. Maybe you should get on social. Start talking your own talk, huh? Oh, no. I think I'll leave that to you. Just make sure you pick this possible, okay? It's time and place for everything. You got to know when to push back up. I'll be clear. Understood. See you later, coach. Yeah, see you later. All right. Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Y'all see my boy MP tonight?